Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
On the carry.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Ozzy. Ozzy. Shoot. Hey, 66.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go and roll. Sometimes I need to check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 30-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Gain of 2.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Oh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Packers 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers. Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The give is to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Franks. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 10. Packers 3.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 24, Rodgers. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On second down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. third down. Here's Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm trying to collect. Check it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's put him on the bus.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's good for 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
With it on the return is Logan. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I'm coming. Mike 42. I'll smack it. I smell fear in that second reload.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 42.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike Shadow.
Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Just like that. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. 23 Linda! Check 4. Alert flare. 23 Linda!
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Hand off to Fournette, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off 4-10.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Rodgers now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Packers.
On first down, Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's tackled at
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the rookie's 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. For their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Alpha. You got blocked, me.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Brady airing this one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Rim.
From the gun, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Tampa.
At the 20-yard line.
Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Packers 27, Buccaneers 24. Bradley Pinion to kick.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check Mike 21. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, Alabama. Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's make these big
Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Mike 21. They can't hang with us. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.